Hey everyone, RSKOS here, and welcome back to another episode of Paper Mario: The Origami King. Last time, we explored a little bit of the desert with Professor Toad here, made our way back, and explored some of the murals. We also freed Luigi from a lamp, which let us see the murals that were hidden away in the private room up top. And this time, well, we have some information. We have an idea of how to get the Temple of Shrooms to appear, which is presumably where the streamer is. I had a total brain fart for a moment. And it has something to do with those giant toad towers, but it also has something to do with a fiery bird. I wonder what that could possibly be, considering, you know, we've already had water and earth so far. I wonder what the next thing could be. No, I don't want that. I want this. And this time, we are going to be looking into that. Our situation with the fiery bird. Also, gold hammer. Nice. I need to use this. I believe the gold hammers are essentially the same power as, like, a shiny hammer, more or less. Either a shiny hammer or one stage above that. I'm not entirely sure. They're definitely more powerful than their normal, everyday hammers. Hey, Professor, are you studying quietly or quietly studying? Yeah, boy. This looks like a suspicious area. Oh, good one, Olivia. This seems so familiar. I'm quite certain we've seen this configuration of statues before. But there's still something missing. If you hit them with a hammer, you can move them. What happens if we make them face toward the center like they were in the mural? They rotate depending on which side you hit them on, I believe. Oh, shoot, I screwed that up. Let's have you go there, you go there, go there, and one more. Is that a stand? It's calling to me. We're gonna wait on that, Olivia, because I totally noticed the... I don't want to review a text. I totally noticed the, question mark block over here, and I'm just gonna, don't mind me, just gonna pop that real quick. 100 coins! That was kind of a bad question mark block, actually. I mean, 100 coins isn't normally anything to sneeze at, but it's this game. 100 coins is nothing. Just looking at this thing. No, I couldn't. Could I? Oh, I don't think I can help myself. It's like the passion is welling up inside my body. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. 11 benevolent elephants, lesser leather, never weathered, weather, wetter, but... Screw it. Alright, I'm warmed up. Any request? Oh. I didn't know you could do the other songs here. We all know what Happy and Sappy is. Go with the Flow is the song we heard back while we were doing the river. The Eddy River. Remember when we first got on that? But considering we're looking for a bird that has a lot to do with fire, I think we know which song we want to pick. Nice song. Also, I've learned my lesson. No more singing along. Suddenly Aladdin. Wow, really suddenly Aladdin. Does this mean the ceremony worked? The scholarly implications are staggering. Imagine the antiques that lie sleeping, waiting to be awakened by the right performance. I'll certainly need voice lessons and perhaps a choreographer. Another time, let us go inside and prepare to meet a god. Oh, I'm so embarrassed! Was I really singing loudly enough to wake the ancient temple? Confetti! But yeah, this is very Aladdin-esque. Let's enter in to the next temple. Time to meet a new Vellumental. So that's why the bird's mouth was glowing from the outside. Everything's on fire in here. Wait. You know what I just realized? Doing that song and dance that the mural taught us is kind of like knocking on the Fire Vellumental's front door. And that means the Fire Vellumental might be here, and we might get to meet it. You don't seem surprised. Did you already know that or something? And you just let me keep talking? How funny of you, Mario. Welcome to the Temple of the Fire Vellumental. First off, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I love the oil being on fire. That is, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be oil and not just generic lava, which they very easily could have done. Nice touch. I must say, this Fire Vellumental business is not my area of expertise. Despite my curiosity, I'm afraid I must sit this one out, as they say. Unrelated, have I mentioned that I have a deep and debilitating fear of fire? I don't know why I suddenly screwed that up. That's not... I mentioned before I have a list of words that, for the life of me, I cannot say right. But that is not one of them. Oh, Professor, you should have said something earlier. Why don't you wait here and try not to catch on fire while Mario sorts this out? Yeah, similar to the Water Vellumental Temple, we cannot bring our new partner with us. I'm not opposed to the idea of not allowing the partners in the Vellumental Temples. I am opposed to having us not use the partner literally after we just got them for the second time in a row. Little too soon, game. Before we go any further, something I will point out is that this is considered a new area, like every other. But, I think for one of the first times ever, there are no toads in this area, at all. All you have is not bottomless holes, collectible treasures, and question mark blocks. In other words, the accessory of the day is the question mark block finder. As treasures you can usually see, and there are no toads. And trust me, from what I remember about this temple, this is one of the ones you don't want to have to go back through to find stuff. Kind of like the Earth Temple. Okay, we have a path. If you step on the wrong block, you get dunked into the lava. Or not into lava, but you get set on fire. Now, something strange happens in this game whenever you lose puzzles like this. We haven't really seen it too much up to this point beyond the whole sliding block puzzle from earlier that you had to pay to get out of. But I just screwed it up. Let's see what happens now. Yep. They make it just a little bit easier on us. This time, I'm gonna screw it up again, on purpose. They make it even easier. If you're at all curious, this continues until the puzzle is essentially so easy that anyone could solve it. Of course, I keep screwing it up, but... Yeah. After a certain point, they even get rid of some of the platforms. And by some, I mean all of them, basically. Any platform that is wrong, they get rid of. So now it's just a matter of hitting them in order. I don't know how to feel about this. I will say I'm more against it than I am for it here. While, yes, I agree that it's not a terrible idea to, you know, dumb it down if you repeatedly screw it up. They could have done it in a better way than outright handing you the puzzle. And this is not the only time this happens. There's actually more, what I consider to be a much more egregious version of holding your hand later with these dungeon puzzles. I mean, they say they want it to be an action-adventure, even though it's still an RPG, but then they completely hold your hands. Just saying. Anyway, first enemy in here, we got a Paracupa. Or Origami Paracupa. That I completely one-shot. Okay, I hope we fought those before. Let's fill in these holes. Unfortunately, and I'm gonna mention this now, and I might have mentioned it in the past, but as far as I know, there is no way in the game to detect where bottomless holes are. Unlike the question mark blocks and all that, you're kind of out of luck if you want to detect bottomless holes. You just kind of have to look for them. Oh boy. This can be a dangerous fight, actually. They will try and dump buckets of burning oil on you. But if you hit them, or if you can get them to walk into the trails, they will set on fire. They'll burn out pretty shortly, but they'll also dash around and become very dangerous in the meantime. I need to heal after all that from earlier. Oh boy! Oh! What? Hold on. I have mushrooms to spare. Oh, I didn't know that! Oh, so you can't heal in here using your own items. Oh. Learning something new every day. So you cannot heal in here. That makes it even more dangerous. A good trick that I can advise on getting around them is don't stand directly in front of them, which I know sounds obvious, but if you stand in front of them for too long, they'll have an easier chance of throwing the bucket down at all. Shoot, this is kind of hard, actually. You see, they're kind of slow to turn, though. You can use that to your advantage. Stay away. Whew. That was kind of hard. If you're all wondering, this is where I consider the game to start getting somewhat difficult. That being said, what we just did was so much more enjoyable than the origami battles. I haven't really mentioned this up to this point, but this might be a good time to say it. Okay, what are these rooms? Yeah, these rooms are fine. But the origami battle system, or the ring battle system is what I mean to say. I don't super care for it. It's an interesting idea, and it's leagues above what the previous two games did. I can't say I prefer it, though, over the first two games or Super Paper Mario. Ah, shoot. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I think I gotta get there. Run. Ooh. So I haven't mentioned it yet, but yeah, there's a bunch of fire traps in this room. It can be kind of challenging. Oh boy! What the? Okay, I don't know how I fell in the... I'm gonna keep calling this lava by accident. I don't know how I fell into the oil there. Oh. I'm gonna see if I can do this without wasting some of my mushrooms. So yeah, That one chicken there is a troll. Don't hit the... Send the bench, send the bench, send the bench. Sheesh. Even this bench is burning hot. At least we're both super alert now, right? Ah, full heal. Thank you. Yeah, I will say, of the temples so far, Fire Temple, easily my favorite. It's so cool. Oh boy. That being said, the fire traps are kind of hard to avoid. I believe this is where the bulk of our question mark blocks are going to be found. Thank you for the flashy iron boots. Hey, I'll take that. Oh boy. Yeah. Let's just fill this in and jump over there. Oh boy. Okay, this is the way we actually have to go. I am bad at this. I'm right by the... I'm not wasting another mushroom. We're right here. Oh boy. Yeah, this room is it's hot in more ways than one. Luckily we got an ice flower. Yeah, some of these chickens are trolls. Yeah. Okay, let's go the right way this time. I'm going to look out for any more spotty areas. Fire! And more fire, of course. Gotta watch out for fire. Let's fill this in. And hey, save block! It's a little early to end the episode though, but if we go any longer, it's gonna run over. I'm well aware. But you know what? I'm cool with that. I get the time to upload it. For anyone actually wondering, a while back in oh. You know, I'm gonna hold my thought because we have to deal with this again. This is a harder challenge this time. For anyone wondering, a while back, like back in 1000 Year Door, I started making 20-minute videos instead of the previous 30-minute videos, and the main reason for that is, one, I don't have a whole lot of time to record. Like, I don't have super free time, but the main reason is actually that my upload speed is not super great, and what results from that is whenever I record a 30-minute video, it takes like 3 hours to upload. I don't have that kind of time. Like, I wish I had better internet, but I don't. So, you know, that's the main reason my videos are 20 minutes. Oh, time for a change of strategy, it looks like. Oh boy, what are they doing? And they set themselves on fire! Oh my god, they set themselves on fire. But belated explosion game. Really belated explosion. Thank you for the max up part. 50 HP up part, not necessarily max health up, I guess. Oh boy. Actually, wait, were there any items in here? Nope, this room is just a copy of the other one. I will say, this temple is so cool looking. It reminds me of like the Earth Temple from Skyward Sword. It's just, it looks so cool. I'm a fan of fire temples in games. Like Zelda games, fire temple. Like various fire temples, easily my favorites. Except the Goron mines. I mentioned that in Twilight Princess, but screw that temple. Whoa! First battle in here, funnily enough, and it's a bad encounter. Flying Cell Shot. Well, I don't know if we've battled these guys before, but if we hadn't, hey, this'll fix that. Wow, that was kind of an easy lineup. I don't think we have fought these guys. It's a good thing we did. Koopa Paratroopa. Obvious problem with these guys. You can't really hammer them unless you use a hurl hammer. Do I have a less powerful hurl hammer? Yes, I do. Oh right, the hurl hammer works differently than I thought. Ah! What items do I have? Oh yeah, don't bother with the power block in here. Yeah, I don't think I have anything for these guys, so... Okay, well I guess we'll just have to deal with them. They went down so easily earlier. I'm just gonna see if this works first. Yep, they are technically early game enemies, I believe, so we can just get rid of them. How do I want to deal with this? They're in the air, so that's whatever, I'll just get rid of these two. It won't be a perfect run, but it wasn't a perfect run anyway since I got hit first. Ooh, that hurt more than I was expecting. 10 damage isn't a lot to sneak at when you have relatively low HP. And you know, when you're in this temple where environmental hazards deal like 50 damage. It's like, I think it's more like 20 to 25 damage, but it's a lot of damage considering. Oh. Speaking of a new enemy, although actually wait, this isn't a new enemy, is it? We fought these guys on the cruise ship, didn't we? The Fire Bros. I can't remember if we fought the Fire Bros or not. Regardless, we're gonna end up fighting one for sure. That's all the holes. All that's left is the collectible treasures, which we have none of so far. Oh, they planned that one well. They planned the placement of that enemy real well. Oh, and, beetle. Move you there, and you there. You guys are stronger. Shiny boots. That being said, they're even stronger than that. I'm gonna get rid of these guys. And we have 2 of these gold hammers. I'm not gonna be using the shiny arrow hammer for a while. Give it a try. Why not? Got some coins out of that. Dude, 13 damage in one attack. Yeah, these guys are... The Fire Bros aren't really a joke. They kind of hurt. Luckily, they're also hurt 10 right now. Five 500 coins plus whatever we got earlier. Oh, I'm totally misreading the area. See? Anything up here, though? Oh, just a platform, okay. Fair enough. Also, I believe if the fireballs hit you, you don't get into a battle with them, I want to say. I think they just hurt you. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's the case. Eight damage, wow. Okay, I'm gonna move y'all there. Because I can deal with y'all easier with a hammer. Example of a puzzle that had multiple solutions to it. Let's get rid of these guys. And we'll use the gold hammer on these other guys. Again, the only reason not to use the gold hammer is if you're really concerned about it not KOing them in one shot. Even if it doesn't, though, I don't really care. It's free money. Plus, I think it has a good chance of doing it. It's by no means weak if you get an excellent strike. Like, yeah, it's still one-shot them. Ah, shoot! My money! I know it's just a few coins, But money is rare in this... Well, not rare, but... It's definitely not rare. But money is important in this game. Firefly. On that note, I'm gonna get a sip of water real quick. Sorry about that. I was getting dry, and that's the only collectible treasure. As of right now, we've already 100%ed the Fire Vellumental Temple, which I'm happy about. I remember this one not being hard to 100%. Like, I did it my first time through. This isn't suspicious at all. Nope, not suspicious at... Oh. Oh. Second time's the charm. Ah! They're lighter colored. Oof. Can I walk back? What happens if I walk back? I guess they let... Did I really just do that? Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for putting me here, game. With that, though, we've made it to the end of the Fire Vellumental Temple. Aren't you gonna save here? Yeah, I am. Well, I'm actually gonna end the episode here. Thank you all for watching this episode of Paper Mario the Origami King. Thank you, Olivia, for crashing my thunder. I love leaving it off on a cliffhanger, but you know. Sure. Thank you all for watching. I've been RSKOS, and next time, I think y'all know what's gonna happen. We'll hopefully meet with the Fire Vellumental. Bye! Ooh, that's an animation.